Hello everyone and welcome into Coach Craig Sports. This is the NBA DFS Core Pick video for Thursday, November 21st. If you're joining me for the very first time, first of all, welcome in. Second of all, this is how today's video will be structured. We'll be going over my core picks for both DraftKings and FanDuel. In the morning, I will be posting an injury report that will be listed down in the comment section of updates to that injury report throughout the day, as well as the starting lineups as they do come out throughout the evening. So definitely on the lookout for all that. I will also have an updated core down there as well, typically 20 to 30 minutes prior to lock, or as those changes do become available. But without further ado, get right into it with the DraftKings side. It's a 4-game main slate on both sides tonight, so keep that in mind. Only one team on the back-to-back, and that's going to be the Orlando Magic. But this is what I do have on the DraftKings side. We're going to start off at the point guard position with Cade Cunningham of the Detroit Pistons, off to a really strong start this season, $9,700. So we're looking for 48, 49 out of him to return that 5 times value. He's been up over 50 quite a bit as of late. Very attractive matchup versus the Charlotte Hornets. So definitely do like him in this matchup. Currently I'm projected for about 50, 51 on the DraftKings side tonight. Then we move down to shooting guard with his teammate Malik Beasley, who's been playing really well in his own right as of late. $5,200, looking for at least 26 out of him, averaging just under 24.5 so far on the season. Obviously, a little bit as of late, he's been in that starting lineup. The most recent game he was not, but still coming off the bench, playing big minutes and scoring the ball really well. Really attractive matchup versus the Charlotte Hornets as well. So definitely do like him once again. Currently have him projected for about 28, 29 on the DraftKings side tonight. Then we move down to small forward Dalton Knecht of the Los Angeles Lakers, $5,100. Expect him to be in that starting lineup once again. If he's not, then this might switch over to a different pick. But at $5,100, looking for 25, 26 out of him. Only averaging about 18 so far in the season. However, his last 2 games up over 40 points. 3 out of his last 4 games have been 30 points or more. So definitely do like him. When he's been in that starting lineup, when he's been getting at least 30 minutes, he's been performing at a pretty high level. And obviously coming off those 2 really strong performances as of late, he's going to look even better. If Rui Hachimura is unable to go once again, his minutes look really safe. If Hachimura plays, then there is a chance that he moves back to the bench or loses a little bit of minutes. So that might be something we swap off at that point in time. But currently, having projected for about 29 DraftKings points, definitely does have some pretty strong upside for more at the same time as well. Although it is a little bit tougher matchup against the Orlando Magic, who have been pretty good defensively. However, the Orlando Magic are on the back-to-back, so we'll see what that team looks like as we get going throughout the day. Then we move down to power forward with Lauri Markkanen of the Utah Jazz, $7,100. So we're only looking for 35, 36 out of him. Really down price tag at this point in time. He's going against San Antonio Spurs, so it's going to be a really attractive matchup there. He's only averaging just under 32 so far on the season, so been off to a slower start to the year for him. Obviously dealt with a little bit of injuries for a point in time, but kind of looking more like his old self once again. So definitely like him in this matchup. Currently, I'm projected for about 38, 39. He definitely has a little bit of upside for more, a little bit of downside for less at the same time as well, just based on how he's played so far this season. But looking like he's turning around a little bit more as of late. And then obviously if Jordan Clarkson's out in this matchup, should be some extra usage to go around for him at the same time as well. And then last but not least, we're going down to center with Grant Williams. You could also play him at power forward. And Lauri Markkanen, you could also play at small forward. Dalton Knecht, you could also play at shooting guard. Malik Beasley, you could also play, I believe, at small forward as well. So a little bit of versatility in this lineup just in general. But Grant Williams, $5,000 for the Charlotte Hornets. Do expect that he is the starting center for this team once again, playing big minutes. He's been playing really well as of late. He's been up over 30 points more times than not. At $5,000, we're looking for 25 out of him to get that 5 times value. Currently averaging just over 24 in the season, but like I mentioned, as of late, he's been starting. He's been getting big minutes, been getting over 30 DraftKings points. So definitely do like him once again. A little bit tougher matchup going against like Jalen Duren. But, if he gets Jalen Duren in foul trouble, could be a very advantageous spot for him just in general. And currently I'm projected for 29-30. Has a little bit of upside for more, maybe a little downside for less, but not too much with the minutes that he's been getting as of late. But with that being said, if you go with the 5 players that do currently have listed here, you have $17,900 remaining, just under $6,000 remaining per player. So right now, it looks a little bit more like a balanced build type of day. We'll see what value does pop up throughout the day. A couple injuries that we will be monitoring that could potentially open up some value. So definitely be on the lookout for all those updates as well as the updated core as we get moving along throughout the day. But without further ado, we'll get moved over to FanDuel and talk about my core picks over there as well. So on the FanDuel side, we're going to start off at the point guard position. We got Cade Cunningham once again, $9,300, looking for 46, 47 at him, averaging just under 46 so far in the season. Advantageous spot versus the Charlotte Hornets once again. Obviously on the DraftKings side, you don't get like the double-double bonus. You get hurt a little bit more for turnovers and everything else like that. But definitely do like Cade Cunningham in this matchup. Currently I'm projected for 48 FanDuel points tonight. And then once again, we're going to move down to shooting guard with his teammate Malik Beasley. He's $5,300, looking for 26, 27 at him. Wasn't in the starting lineup the last time around, but still playing big minutes, scoring the ball really well. Been really beneficial for this team. Pretty good matchup versus the Charlotte Hornets once again, so definitely do like him in this matchup. And I currently have him projected for about 27 FanDuel points. Has a little bit of upside for more if he's scoring the ball well. If he contributes, a little bit defensively, a little bit in terms of rebounds or anything else. Mainly he's one of those point scoring dependent guys, so a little bit of volatility there, but at the same time he's been playing really well as of late. Then we're going to move down to small forward with Lauri Markkanen, $7,500, so he's a little bit more expensive than he is over on DraftKings. Looking for 37, 38 out of him, averaging just under 30 so far in the season. Advantageous spot versus the San Antonio Spurs. Potentially no Jordan Clarkson in this matchup, which would allow for more usage and more shot volume just in general, as Jordan Clarkson's been playing really well as of late. Lauri Markkanen dealt with some injuries so far this season. Looks like he's kind of bounced back a little bit as of late, so definitely do like him in this matchup. Currently I'm projected for 38 FanDuel points tonight. Has a little bit of upside for more, some downside for less with the way he's played so far this season, but really betting on that bounce back with him in a pretty big way once again. Then we're going to move down to power forward, Grant Williams, $5,700. Looking for 28, 29 out of him. Averaging just over 24 so far in the season. Since he's been in that starting lineup, he's been playing really well. It looks like a pretty good spot versus the Detroit Pistons, going against Jalen Duren. If he can move him around, could be an advantageous matchup just in general. Maybe get Jalen Duren in foul trouble at the same time as well. And like I said, Grant Williams, since he's been in that starting center spot, playing big minutes, playing really well as of late. Currently I'm projected for 29 points, but definitely does have some upside for more at the same time as well. Then last but not least, we're moving out of the center position with Zach Collins, $6,000. Technically listed as questionable. He is dealing with, I believe, a knee injury or knee tendonitis, so we'll see whether or not he ultimately ends up playing in this game. If he does not end up playing in this matchup, feel free to go to his backup in Charles Bassey at $4,800. Going to look really good in that situation where if he gets 28 minutes or more, he's a good fantasy point per minute guy in his own right. But Zach Collins, $6,000, looking for 30 out of him. Only averaging 17 so far in the season. Obviously, most of the time playing behind Victor Wembanyama, who will be out for this game. Zach Collins played pretty well in their most recent game. Currently, I'm projected for 29-30. Looks like a pretty good value at that center position. Has some upside for more. Kind of depends on who Utah is throwing out there against him. Will not be Walker Kessler, who is a really good defender in his own right, as he's going to be out for this game. It's probably going to be a lot of John Collins, Drew Eubanks, other guys like that. So, pretty good matchup if Zach Collins ultimately ends up playing. If he doesn't, obviously feel free to swap over to Charles Bassey, who should contribute in a pretty big way at a relatively cheap price tag at the same time as well. But with that being said, if you go with these 5 players that do currently have listed here, you got $26,200 remaining, just over $6,500 remaining per player. So once again, looking a little bit more like a balanced build type of day. We'll see what value ultimately ends up popping up throughout the day, especially with all these injuries in play. Chris Paul's going to be a big one. Obviously, Zach Collins, that could open up Trey Jones and Charles Bassey, which would open up a ton of salary at that point in time. So a lot of different ways that this slate can be approached. A lot of it's going to depend on the news that we do get throughout the day at the same time as well. But with that being said, that's what I do have in terms of my core picks for both DraftKings and FanDuel. As always, if you have any questions related to NBA DFS, be sure to drop them down in the comment section below, and I'll get back to you as quickly as possible. And then once again, I will have my injury report listed down in the comment section in the morning, injury updates throughout the day, as well as the starting lineups for all 4 games. And then my updated core will be listed about 20 to 30 minutes prior to lock, or as those changes do become available. But with that being said, if you are brand new to my channel, checking out for the very first time, or have yet to subscribe, please consider doing so. Definitely would appreciate it. Helps to build the community that we're trying to build here at Coach Craig Sports, which is one that's truly for you, the viewers, helping you with your DFS. Right now, we have NBA DFS in terms of the core pick videos Tuesday through Friday. We got my NFL DFS player pool video coming out once a week, typically on Saturdays. And then last but not least, if you're interested in sports betting, if you're interested in prop betting whatsoever, be sure to check out the links and promo codes down in the description below for BetUS, Parlay Play, and Prize Picks if you're a brand new user on any one of those 3 sites. When you sign up, make your initial deposit. You will get a first match deposit bonus. For Prize Picks and Parlay Play, it's 100% match up to $100. And then for BetUS, it's 125% match up to $2,000. So some pretty great opportunities to be had out there. If you have any other additional questions related to that whatsoever, feel free to reach out to me, whether it's down in the comment section of this video or on Twitter at Coach Craig Sport. Be more than happy to help you with that journey at the same time as well. But with that being said, that's all that I truly have for today's video. Definitely do appreciate each and every one of you tuning in. Definitely means a lot to me. I hope that each and every one of you have a great rest of your day and some pretty good luck in NBA DFS for Thursday, November 21st.